Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your host with the most, King Geo in the house. Finally, a live video. So today's chat's gonna be Let's Talk. You have the number down there where you can call in, and we can talk about basically about anything. I think I am astute enough that I can conversate with you. I think I'm not sure, but I think I can. So let's talk. Today is what, Monday? January, January, November 30th. Birthday passed by. My birthday was November 20th, so I turned 49 years old. Wow, that's a long time. I remember when I was 10 years old, I said I want to be 18, and when I was 18, I want to be 21, and now 49. I'm not gonna say I want to go back to 18 because I'm not. This generation is kind of weird. But anyway, so today's chat is about talk about anything. You can call in and we can discuss whatever you want to talk about. Everything nowadays that you're talking about is either COVID or is pre-elect Joe Biden president. We can talk about anything. I'm gonna start off with something that gets me mad. One of the things that get me mad is that you have Walmart and you have PS5 and you have Xbox, and they promoted that the games are going to be sold out at Walmart. And like last week the promotion was, and even the week and 2 weeks before that, the promotion was Wednesday at 9 o'clock. The PS4, the PS5 and the Xbox was going to go on sale online only because Walmart's only doing online this year for the PS5. We all know because of COVID. So what happens? Comes 8:59. I have everything is on my box, both the PS5 and the Xbox One Series. The Xbox Series X. They're both there. 9 o'clock comes, boom. I hit to buy, which is already in the cart, sold out. The minute my clock turned 9 o'clock, boom, sold out. Come on, how is that? How is it that not even 10 seconds into the online, it goes sold out? Really? Not my cousin. My nephew got his Xbox Series in GameStop, and here where I'm at, well, all GameStops were doing the Xbox Series X, the Series X, and the PS5, but they only had it for two stores, two per store. You know, by the time you get there, you have to sleep overnight. You know, so those are the one things. And plus, you don't want to get the first batch in because the first batch usually comes out messed up. I've heard some things about not burning, but there are some things that is not there, and some glitches. So we don't want that. We don't want no glitches on your Xbox. The Xbox you're paying $500 and change. On your PS5, you're paying the same thing if you get it with the disc. If you don't get it without the disc, you pay $399 plus change. But it's still a lot of money for a game that's going to give you glitch. Then you have to wait for them to send you an update. And Sony's not the best place to get updates. They take the longest, just like Samsung. Whenever you buy a Samsung product, it takes longer for it to get to reach here in the United States than it does Europe or Australia or India. They usually get the updates for Samsung before we even do. Other phones, LG doesn't get it quick. The Google phones, the Pixel phones, they get their updates quick. Google Chrome gets their updates quick. Stuff like that. But Samsung and Android here in the United States, they are slow doing updates. So imagine you buying your PlayStation and you have to wait 2 or 3 months for it to update because of the glitches. So it's not good getting the first ones anyways. So that is my pet peeve. That is my pet peeve. So if you guys have a pet peeve that you want to talk about, you see that number down there, you call in, we listen to you, and we'll talk about it. Now, I want to talk about another thing. The funny thing about, now that we're talking about some other things, this is a Let's Talk. The Republican Party should be ashamed of themselves, both men and women. And when I say Republican Party, I mean both. And I say that because here they are, they're having this man, which we call Donald Trump, bring down the whole party, saying that our election was rigged, that the election was a farce, that there was no way in the world that 80 million people voted for Biden. And they're letting this man get away with a lot of things, and it's bringing the Republican Party down. I just saw in the news earlier on today how people in Georgia from the Republican Party, because you know that in Georgia there's 2 Senate seats up for grabs, and even the Republicans were saying, you know, the voters were saying, how can we vote if it's already decided? How can we vote if it's going to be rigged? See, this is what he has put into people. He has cast doubt on people who really want to vote, but say, I'm not going to vote because Donald Trump says, you know, Donald Trump said that this is all a lie. This is all rigged, you know, and people don't tend to think about elections are not rigged. Can they be rigged? Yes, but to the extent that Donald Trump is saying no. But think about it this way: those who voted and those who haven't voted. But let's go to the voting booth. When you go to the booth, you get a paper like this, not like this, but something, a sheet, this like maybe yay big, so big. So let's say up here we had here in North Carolina. We had Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris, right? And then down here, we had for the controller of the this. Here we have the Senate. Here we have the judges. Here we have School Board of Education. But it's all in one paper, right? It's not like we have to go to different papers. So everybody's in one ballot, right? Everybody's in one ballot. So Donald Trump wants you to believe that, now mind you this, the Senate, the United States Senate, which is it's run by Republicans, nobody in the Republican side lost a seat in the Senate. They didn't lose a seat. But in the House of Representatives, which they're the Democrats are the majority leaders, the Republicans gained, I think, 4 to 5 seats. Just using this sheet of paper, 4 or 5 seats. Now think about it. The Republicans kept the Senate with no loss. They gained 5 seats in the House of Representatives, right? But yet, all this, and Donald Trump is the only one complaining that the elections were rigged. He's the only one. But yet, they're on the same paper. So that means that the machine is going to mess up this one that says Donald Trump, but leave everything else alone. So just a piece of paper, it was rigged that only this piece was the one that was supposed to mess up. Okay, back in 2016, he won by 300. He got 306 electoral vote to Hillary's 232, the same thing that Donald Trump got. And no one cried foul. I mean, I understand he does have the right to pursue any illegality that he may seem to expect that he could do, because you have that right. But now he's going beyond that. Now he's going too far-fetched. This is a man that yesterday he said that the FBI, all the Department of Justice, could be in this. They could probably rig this too. Now, mind you, he mentioned the Department of Justice. This is the Department of Justice that just a little bit over 2 months ago decided to take over his case on a civil matter to defend him. To then later on, like a week or 2 weeks later, or maybe like 3 weeks later, they rescinded. But they took it upon themselves to say the Department of Justice, they was going to help with Donald Trump's legal problems. They was going to represent Donald Trump. Okay? He wasn't calling DOJ then rigs, or he wasn't calling them fraudsters. He was, yeah. But now he's telling everybody and their mother that they're into the election, that this election was rigged. If you want to think that as a Republican, or you want to think that as anyone, because Donald Trump said, just because Donald Trump said that the elections are rigged with no proof at all, you have most of these judges who voted against him on these, went against him on in courts, a Republican judges that he appointed. The judge in Philadelphia said, if you're going to come into the court, you come into the court with proof. Don't come into a court and not have proof and expect a different outcome, because that's not the way it works. And they dismissed it. So he's saying now, we got proof. So if you got the proof, just show it. Plain and simple. Why drag on this long? Just show it. He doesn't do it because he doesn't have the proof. He just wants to stay relevant. He wants to stay relevant. He wants to stay so that people. So if he does do a bid for 2024, or he wants to stay, or he wants to make make a TV show, and he's gonna make more money now, and he wants to stay relevant, and then boom, he's going to. This is what he's going. This is what he wants to do. But I don't think my opinion is, I don't that even outside of the political world, I don't think Donald Trump is going to have that much clout. No one cared about Donald Trump, the entertainer. So we'll see. We're going to see. But he has a big following now, and that's what he wants to keep. He wants to keep that big following, and that's just basically it. But he's trying to drag everyone down. He doesn't want to admit defeat. A lot of conspiracy things saying no, that he might go down. He might give the keys over to Pence so Pence can pardon him. And that's going to be a no because Pence wants to run in 2024, so that's not going to happen. He can't pardon himself. He can pardon himself for federal crimes, but by pardoning yourself, you're admitting guilt. And he's not being looked after in the federal level. So every right-wing person that say, they have it against Trump, no. Trump, the worst thing that Trump ever did was go into political office, was run for president of the United States. Because now, when he was a private citizen, no one talked about Donald Trump, and no one cared if he paid taxes or not. But now that he is president of the United States and people don't like him, people are going to scrutinize him. People are going to look into his dealings. And a lot of those dealings that he have are shady. And that's what's going to happen. A lot of things are going to come out because he went into the public light and he decided to become a public figure more than he was before. All right, guys, call in. Let's see what's going on. And now with COVID, let me ask you guys. When the vaccine comes out, are you guys taking the COVID vaccine? Are you guys going to take the COVID vaccine? Who's going to get vaccinated? Whomever's watching this, let me know who's going to get vaccinated. And if you're watching this show later on, I'm going to leave the phone on. I'm going to leave that number on. So if you're going to get vaccinated, just put me or just text me, and I'll get it. Then tomorrow I'll post it up and say, look, this is how many people in my on my channel decided that they're going to get vaccinated. You don't have to put a name. I'm going to give you. I'm just going to say 22% or whatever the case may be. But will you get vaccinated? Are you going to get vaccinated? If you are, tell me why. And if you're not, tell me why. Me personally, I'm just going to let other people get vaccinated for now. See how that goes, because this is too early. But we need to get some form of vaccination. I think this whole thing was already done. I mean, I think they knew this was coming. They were working on this for a long time. And the best way to do a vaccination without going through the FDA and all that kind of stuff through the 5-year process is doing what they're doing now. But because think about it, they have no cure for cancer, right? They have no cure for cancer. They have no cure for a lot of things, but yet they're coming up with a speedy recovery for a vaccine for COVID. Is there a difference? Yep. Is there a difference? So you tell me, are you going to get vaccinated? Vaccination is important to do, but we got to be prudent about this. Are we going to get vaccinated? Is that going to mean that if I get vaccinated, I'm not going to get the virus? Or if I get the vaccine, or if I get the virus, or if I get vaccinated and I get the virus, am I going to get it and nothing happened to me? Because that's what you get. That's what you get vaccinated for the flu for. So it doesn't prevent you from getting the flu, but it'll help you diminish whatever effect it's going to give you. That's what the vaccination is for. So is it going to work for that? I don't know. I really don't know. Guys, and don't forget that I got my YouTube channel. It's Geo is right here. Geo is my YouTube channel. So whatever I do here, it goes into my live in my King Geo channel, my Geo channel. I was thinking of doing that name Geo instead of King Geo and gave him some apparel. Like I got this one's King Geo. Do Geo. I don't know. I need suggestions. So you guys let me know. So yeah. So now with the COVID thing, now look about it. Now think about COVID. COVID has taken away 260,000 lives. Just yesterday alone, the Denver Broncos played without a quarterback because 3 of their quarterbacks were out. They couldn't call Tim Tebow. They couldn't call Kaepernick and say, "Yo, let's play. Suit up. We'll fly you out here." I think Kaepernick would have said, "Okay." What you guys think? But yeah, guys, you guys gotta. I'm looking at something here. You guys gotta mask up. You guys gotta mask up. This is not a joke. This is not. This is serious. If you think, stop thinking about the government's telling you what to do. Come on, stop thinking about that. You're just putting a cloth in your to cover your face. Is that really hard to do? Why must you be hard-headed? Why must you follow people? Why must you follow stupid people and say, "Oh, that's against my First Amendment right"? No, it's not against your First Amendment right. There's nothing in the Constitution of the United States that says that is a First Amendment right violation. Just the same way about religion. Religion. The Supreme Court decided to New York when Governor Cuomo said that he's going to ban people from going to go to church services. The Supreme Court overturned it and said no. That violates the First Amendment right. It's not a violation of the First Amendment right. The First Amendment right is the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion. Okay, that's freedom to you have the freedom of the press. You have the freedom of speech, means you can express yourself, and you have the freedom to religion, means that you have the freedom to choose or to worship the religion that you wish to do so. That is the given right that the Constitution of the United States said. But it does not say anything. It does not say that in a case of in a state of crisis, you have to go. It'll be a violation if we say it'll be a violation if we say you cannot go to church. That's not violating your religious beliefs because the Constitution states you have the freedom of religion, not freedom to go to a church, not freedom that you can go to a synagogue whenever you. It has the freedom of religion. If you want to get technical, freedom of religion. So to look at it that way, to say, "Oh, we're violating," the Supreme Court to say we're violating. The Governor Cuomo is violating your First Amendment right of freedom of religion. No, it's not. That's not a violation. He wants to help you. And those churches that sued, those are churches who want money. That's all there is. Because we live in a world. We live in a world where there's technology. Wherever you go, there's technology. So a pastor can do a live show in the internet. Everybody has phone. It may not be the same, but you can see the pastor preach. You can pick up the Bible. You can see what the pastor is preaching. God said you are the church. This is your temple. You are the church. So when there's 2 or more gathering, that's a church. So if you and your house and you and your husband, you and your wife or whatever are talking about God, that's a church right there. Okay. So you can still go to church through the internet. So why so when the church takes this to court, it's because they want the money. They want the money. That's what they want. So yeah. So guys, have you guys have you guys decided to spend some money on stock? I did today. I bought a few shares of a stock, which I think is very interesting. The stock, to say the least. It's a stock. It's a pharmaceutical stock, and they're going up. Let me see. Let me see. Today they closed. Let me see. Today they closed at $2.16. It goes. This one goes up and down. It's my alert. When it's above, it's been up 14.29. Been up. My position is just put it this way. You put in the stock is at $2. So if you put in $100, you get 50 shares. If that stock was to go hit $20 or $25 or even $10. So let's say the stock was to hit $10 and you bought 50 shares. Those who know math already got this in their head. So you put 50 shares times 20. You put $100, you've made 1,000. I'm sorry. If you bought 52 shares and they're at 100, so you got $5,000 if there was to reach 100. No, yeah. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. You can make good. You make good money if you invest in a stock. You just gotta make that money. Just let it roll. Let it roll. Don't take out. Let the money flow. Let the stock market do its thing. Let the stock market do its thing. So it's November 30th. This has been a weird year, a sad year overall, a sad year overall. We're on the 30th week, the last day of the month of November, and we still haven't gotten the stimulus. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the stimulus. Let's talk about the stimulus. Why can't we talk about the stimulus, guys? Let's do this. You got both parties who have yet decided what to do. As we're talking right now, let's see if there is anything on the stimulus, because I doubt it very much that they put anything on the stimulus. But let's see. Stimulus talk or stimulus package, whichever you guys want to look after. I want to look at the latest news. So you got here where you get a second stimulus. That's from December. That's from 3 days ago. Nothing. 3 things Social Security recipients need to know about stimulus check now. So far, there's been nothing. But so far today, there's been no talk about the stimulus from what I can see here. And that is sad. That is sad. We live in a country where we're supposed to be the best country in the world. We may be the best country there's in the world. Yes, you and I and our fellow Americans, but Congress, Senate, President, they all suck. They're horrible. They really are. So if you think you're going to get a stimulus check, think about it. I don't think it's going to be, and I don't think they're going to do one. Could be possible, but I doubt it. It doesn't see it. I don't see it. I don't see a stimulus coming on. It's a stimulus. It might be a PPP loan or something that's going to do something with the economy, but I doubt it's going to be a stimulus. I mean, for the people about stimulus in when I'm talking about stimulus, I'm talking about the $1,200 and all that kind of stuff. The cops. You rarely hear cops around here. You hear that? You rarely hear that here. Which is good compared to New York. Yep. All right, guys, let's do this. So, watch my videos. Be on my videos. I will try to do the best that I can to keep you guys informed on the stimulus and all that kind of stuff. We'll see what goes on, and I will let you guys know. I really would. The more I know, the more you know.